Hey, um, so this video is just going to be answering the questions that some of you sent in with the Curious Cat app that I had on Twitter the other day. Um, I'll just go through the questions in order. Some of them were really good and some of them were interesting, and I'll get to that in a bit. So the first one was, are you a lesbian? And the reason why I think I got asked that one is because I identify as queer, and a lot of people are a bit confused as to what that means. Um, so basically, to me, being queer just means that I am attracted to a whole range of people. Gender is not an important defining factor for me in regards to who I'm attracted to. I'm much more interested in someone's personality and our individual chemistry. So yes, I like men and women and people of all genders in between, because obviously there's more than two genders. And then the next question wasn't so much a question as a demand. I love every single piece of you. Send me long video of your yummy lesbian stuff with one of those girls from Girls Out West. Make my weekend. Well, first off, if you really did love every piece of me and loved my work and wanted to see that work continue, you would pay for my work, because basically, I know it sounds harsh, but it costs money to make the videos that you all enjoy. And porn stars are the same as everyone else. We still have bills and rent and all of that fun stuff to pay. So when you don't pay for our videos, not only is that hugely unmotivating to us, and you know, it's a huge disincentive to create work, and it can be quite disheartening, but it can also have a real impact on our livelihoods. So no, Mr. Anonymous, I will not be making a free video with one of the girls from Girls Out West and sending it to you. Sorry about that. And then I got, what is the weirdest booking request that you've ever received? Personally, I don't think any kind of request is weird. I'm a really open-minded person, and that's one of the really great things about this job, is that I get to explore a lot of different sides to my own sexuality and explore a lot of different kinks, and learn a lot more about the human condition through sexuality. So I definitely don't find any request to be weird at all. I don't. I don't judge people for that. I do get some more niche requests, like for more specialized services or very detailed requests. But I really like those. For example, you know, I have a client who likes me to wear a stocking over my head and pretend that I'm a superhero that's rescued him from, you know, street crime, and he has to thank me by having sex with him. I've had people request companionship only bookings where we literally just cuddle, sploshing bookings, piss play bookings, all of that kind of stuff. And I like it all. I don't think anything's weird. What turns you on the most? Well, if you follow my social media, I guess you've seen me talking about piss play a lot. So I really like water sports and golden showers, giving and receiving as well. Yeah, which I think for some people can be considered quite out there, but for me, it's just a really intimate kind of act, and it can be really degrading or dominating, or it can be really intimate and sensual. It just depends on the context. And I'd really like to do a lot more piss play stuff in my videos, but unfortunately it's illegal in a lot of countries under obscenity laws. And that's something that I'd love to see changed, because I think people's aversion to piss play a lot of the time comes from the fact that it's still considered very taboo. One of my other biggest turn-ons is just basic like kink, bondage, power play. Pet play is a really, really big turn-on for me. That's where someone is the handler and someone is the pet, so like a kitten or a puppy or a pony, something like that. And otherwise, just what turns me on is someone who's interesting, who's passionate about something and has their own stuff going on and has stuff they want to talk about and that they care about, whatever that may be, whether it's comic books or Viking history or anything at all. If you're passionate and interested in something, I think that really shows through and makes you really engaging to be around. Yeah, so passion is a big turn on for me. Oh, and then I've got one. Hi Dion, which international porn star do you most admire / want to work with? So many. There's a lot of American queer porn performers who I'd really love to work with. Chelsea Poe, Andre Shakti. So hard to narrow it down. I guess just a lot of like femme queer performers, because I identify as a queer femme person, so a feminine girl who's into girls and finds strength and power in subverting people's expectations of what femininity is and really reclaiming that. So I really want to work with a lot of other performers that also identify as femme and take a more radical approach to femininity and gender. But it's mainly companies that I have my eye on that I'd really want to work for. So Wet and Pissy, obviously, in Prague, Crash Pad, Queer Porn TV. There's this site called Tickle Takedown, which is just tickling porn, and I really want to do tickling porn, so there's that one. And then also Fetish Eyes, which is a British latex fetish website. And I really wanted to work with Pandora Blake from Dreams of Spanking, but unfortunately, again, because of obscenity laws, depictions of spanking are kind of classified as not illegal, but restricted under obscenity laws, again, because spanking, I guess, is considered an act of violence when really it's just a non-normative form of sexuality. So yeah, I've got to get my ass into gear and start contacting these people and working with these companies before government shuts us all down and makes us start doing boring boy-girl stuff. And then the last one that I got, which I think is a really cute question, and that one was, what is your favourite animal? I really like whoever wrote that question because they know me pretty well, obviously, because I'm a big animal lover. And I would have to say my favourite animal is probably pigs, because I looked after the pigs at Sugarshine Farm for a really long time, and I just find them really like very human in their desire to pursue pleasure and enjoyment, and so when they're in their natural environment, they're always like sunbathing and lying in big cuddle puddles, and they're always really keen on food and relaxing and resting, and they're very loving and gentle animals. Like they love belly pats, and if you let pigs in their natural environment roaming around, they will actually seek you out and come up to you for belly rubs and like roll on their back to get patted. which I think is really adorable, and they make cute little snuffly noises. So yes, pigs are my favourite. And those are all my questions. So thank you for writing them in. It was really fun answering them, and I hope that it gave you some more insight into me off camera. Thank you, bye.